Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Clem and MaxPax here on the ley lines. Bottom left, it is MaxPax. Top right, it is Clem. Woo! So got this replay off of lotv.spawningtool.com. Check it out, man. It's a great place for build orders and replays that you can watch to get better at StarCraft 2. lotv.spawningtool, as in T-O-O-L, not P-O-O-L, like the spawning pool that Zerg's build.com. Check it out, dude. It is a great website. They are very nice over there. And again, if you're looking for current build orders, that is the place to be here. Clem moving out here on ley lines against MaxPax with what looks like a proxy Rax of some kind, or maybe a proxy factory. He is skirting around the edges here to avoid being scouted by this probe. Or maybe we are just scouting with this. We have gas coming up and a barracks coming up, walling off at the top of the ramp here. Maybe it's just an NGB block. It's an NGB block. Okay, fair enough, Clem. NGB blocking is a long held strategy in this matchup especially. I was watching some Day 9 dailies from like 2012 the other day while I was running at the gym on my phone, and once upon a time, mech was viable against Zerg. Huh. And he was having a discussion with his chat. It's like, hey, so how come there are not ghosts in this high-level TVZ mech replay? And Danane's like, I don't know. And then we went back and forth, and I miss those. I miss those Day 9 dailies, man. That was a good time for StarCraft 2. So probe down, one Rax expand timing with a Reaper. MaxPax says, whatever, man. I'll just go ahead and put my second Nexus up at the third Nexus position, just like a Zerg player would do. And here we are. Everything is A-okay here on ley lines. Bunker coming up. Why do we have a bunker here? The Day 9 Daily was about asking yourself questions if you don't understand why certain actions are being performed by a professional player, and then thinking about them, and then answering them while you watch the replay, if you can. So, why? Why is there a bunker here? Maybe he threw down like 3 gate. But yeah, so there's the Nexus. So no early pressure can be performed here by MaxPax, but Clem is very smart. So I don't know why he threw down that bunker. Run, Reaper. Wham. And then get away. Combat drugs healing him up. Yes. So this adept just shaded right by the bunker and killed the SCV. No! Oh, SCV escaped into the bunker. Maybe that is why. Oh. Get away. Researching Blink is MaxPax. Researching Warp Gate is MaxPax. Throwing down another gateway here. Shield battery at his natural, which is not a natural. It's at the third base. Robotics facility. Warping in here. Maybe for Immortals. Maybe for an observer to scout what is going on in here, because he is blind. He is blind to what Clem is doing. And being blind to what Clem is doing, yeah, that is not a good place to be. These adepts, I think, are going to die. At least one of them. Yeah, one of them and the other one as well. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, man. Okay, what's the plan here? Siege tanks. We got Marines. We got Hellions. Medevac. Not going to heal anybody up. No big deal. They don't need it. One Medevac drop heading out. Out. So yeah, I guess the bunker was to keep the SCV alive, building the command center, because it needs to escape into the bunker to stay alive when the adept is trying to kill it. I guess that's the win. I like this drop position. There are literally 2 stalkers here for MaxPax. That is it, man. He's going to have blink on him, which helps, but 2 stalkers against a full medevac of Marines. And what else is in that thing? A siege tank That's not a siege tank. That's a Widow Mine. A Widow Mine can be really... Oh, actually decides... doesn't want to unload in there. Interesting. 2 Stalkers enough to shove that away. You can't kill... You're not going to kill that thing in time. Reaper shows back up. Dies for it. Gets absolutely no kills whatsoever. So both players doing all right in the early game. Didn't lose this command center. Third base is coming up inside the natural for MaxPax. No problems. No probes have died except for that one. I guess 2 total probes have died. One of them was scouting, so it was probably going to die anyway. Not an issue. And now we are reactoring up this factory. We are getting a +1 attack for Marines. We are getting a third Rax. Second Rax? Second Rax. And we've got an early Raven here too. So perhaps worried about DTs. Perhaps worried about Colossus showing up. You want to interfere with those guys. You want to disable them. If you can do. Charge is on the way from MaxPax. There's your observer, right? Not much happening here from MaxPax's Robo until it gets a robotic support bay next. Robotics bay not coming up. Just more and more gateways being added on here at 6 minutes. Calling down mules is our guy, Clem. He's 2 base in it. No sign of a third base from him quite yet. Moving out with a 1 Widow Mine drop. Did these guys go home? Did they get killed? Have we lost a medevac tonight? No. To die, he said with a weird Australian accent out of nowhere. No medevacs have died. He just came home and I guess unloaded everybody else, sent 1 Widow Mine out. He's going to try to drop it at this third base, which is honestly kind of hilarious. Ooh, love the War Prism. Getting some charge lots here inside Clem's base would be pretty friggin' fantastic. So yeah, tap that like button if you're excited what's going on here in the stream today. We got StarCraft 2 content 5 times a week. We got StarCraft Evolution stuff, high-level stuff, low-level stuff, fun stuff, educational stuff, hype stuff. And yeah, good pull. Great pull by MaxPax. Like, this is why MaxPax is MaxPax. Yeah? Man, maybe just... There you go. Got 2. I was going to say, take your 1, but he got 2. He is more patient than I am. Medevac, very injured. In a lot of trouble back here, actually. Might have to just hang out until these Stalkers get distracted by something else before we can get on out of here. Double medevac, Raven push coming. MaxPax at the front with a handful of Blink Stalkers. Robotics Bay finished warping in somewhere here inside the main base. We're going to get Colossus. There it is. Called it. Colossus play. Stalkers? No. 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 This is a no. You're not doing anything with this. This is a very big 2-base giant push coming out. Not sure if it's a concussive shell, timing attack, anything else in production up there. Not really. I mean, +1 armor's on the way for the infantry. But now 2 medevacs and a Raven are enough to give Clem the courage to unload. Auto turret getting tossed down as well. Getting some damage off before it dies. Doesn't have a ton of HP. Charge lots on this group. We're going to force some stutter step micro. Undoubtedly. And then they get on out. Charging in down to the south. Oh, and then charge lots in the main base. Hey, turnabout is fair play. Loving it. This is so good. We got... This is such a big army, though. 83 to 73 total overall army supply here. Terran Guardian Shield gets popped. Force fields up. Not really enough to keep the Terran totally contained back here. And Clem at least falling back. Is he going all the way home? He might be going all the way home, except sending 1 more drop maybe to get back into the main base again, because there's just... Boy, if you killed this pylon and this pylon, you depower all of these warp gates. That would be a sick killer move. Let's see if we can pull that off. More zealots inside the main base. Widow Mines trying to deal with those. Trying to get more Widow Mines inside. Bam. The third base and the drop inside the main. Clem's everywhere. He's everywhere. And warping in some charge lots. And this is going to get cleaned up. Nicely done, MaxPax. Players are losing SCVs. Players are, in fact, losing probes. Third base is landed from Clem. Fourth base warping in from MaxPax. Trying to hold on here, getting extended thermal lance, trying to get 3 Colossus, as is the norm. And charging in. Good stuff. Great stuff here. MaxPax trying to get pokes in. All he's really been able to do is get these charge lots inside the main base using a Warp Prism, which doesn't really count. High ground siege tank targeted and sniped right on down there by MaxPax and Clem. Scott Vikings to deal, obviously, nice anti-armor missile with the Colossus. got siege tanks and a largely Marine Marauder army comp to do a lot of damage against these Stalkers for sure. Charge lots into the third base. Love this run around. Love these supply depot bunker setup. So the Zealots can't get right on in there immediately, and a couple SCVs die, but it's not as big of a deal. This fourth base might just be dead, though, because MaxPax is on the other side of the map, and maybe a recall on this base could possibly save it, but I'm not sure if you even want to do that. There's so much Terran here. MaxPax says, screw it, we ball. He goes after the third base of Clem after losing his own fourth base. It is a base race scenario between these two players. 111 and 97 army supply. The third base of MaxPax going to die here, too. The damage output of the Terran army is absolutely disgusting in every way imaginable. Bam. Nexus down. Everything dead. Okay, nobody has any income anymore, I guess, except MaxPax does technically have the second base for a minute or two. SCVs getting massacred. And then MaxPax says, good enough. Let's save the natural. Blah, blah. Colossus burning everything alive here. Colossus getting nice hits. Force fields. Forcing Clem away. All right, MaxPax. I kind of like it. Both players are down to extremely low economies. But, oh, he's chasing it away. He's chasing it away. Look at these Zealots coming on in. They're trying to get in here. Maybe don't string in single file because you're kind of getting obliterated before you get anything done whatsoever. 75 to 61 armor supply. Clem is up, but he is way overstimmed right now, and these Stalkers are chasing. They're picking off very wounded, very injured Marauders in the situation. Clem relands his second base. MaxPax's second base is running, but not super great. These probes ran away. They need to get back out to work immediately. Clem holding on to the second base puts him in a pretty good spot economically, as we can see onto the economy tab. Ooh, interesting time to get a Templar Archives when you've got 22 probes, I guess. Guardian Shield popped a little prematurely. I think it's going to wear off a little bit. All right. Holding back, falling back. Third base by Clem, not really happening anytime soon. What a good game this one is. Thanks, lotv.spawningtool.com. What a great website you are. I'm not getting paid by them or anything. They're a great resource, and I want to shout them out. So yeah, again, build orders, replays like these at lotv.spawningtool.com. Stalkers blinking in, blinking out. Trying to use this remove health bars button a little bit more in my casting. You know, we're 10 years into this thing. Might as well add something a little bit new to the situation. Storms on the way. 96 to 83 supply. Clem is up. This two base. Okay, to be fair, one base scenario, because that's not happening. Right? Not even close. MaxPax sort of mining from his main still, so that helps, but mules are good. Ladies and gentlemen, have I said mules are good today? I don't think I've said mules are good today yet. I think MaxPax, I don't know about going in here, man. Get a third base. Get a third base. Come on, let's get a third base up. He's going for it, though. He is not interested in expanding. His storm is done. He's got High Templar here. There are no ghosts. You can get some nice, beautiful storms off in addition to the 3 Colossus splash damage. Here he goes. It's nice storm 1, nice storm 2, nice storm 3. Army value plummeting for Clem, but a couple Marauders remaining and a few Vikings mean the Colossus are going to go down. But if it's just Colossus remaining, I don't know what you can do. If you're Clem, the natural base lifting, running, Stalkers getting big-time hits off on that thing dying is a big problem. For Clem here, 21 SCVs have died. It's 22 to 11 workers here. The natural base belongs to MaxPax. What a great engagement with Archons and Colossus and Psystorm. He's basically, yeah, check it out. He's like, oh, you're still mining over there? I'm not mining at all right now. My income is in favor of MaxPax immensely right now. Income 0 minerals. Some gas up there in the top left. Production 0 for both players. Clem trying to do a little bit of a Marine counterattack. No, enough Zealots and Stalkers to handle it. GG! MaxPax takes down Clem, the monster Clem, in a 14-minute and 15-second little PVT on ley lines. Oh, that was amazing. That was an absolutely incredible showing there. from our guy MaxPax. Can he do it? Can he stop the monster that is Clem? I don't know. MaxPax won't show up to any of the premier events that don't currently exist, but he won't show up to them, so we'll never know. Okay, maybe not never, but not right now. Dude, look at that income advantage. That's so cool. Wow. Yeah, man. I thought he should have taken a third base. I did. I thought he should have taken a third, but he clearly figured that if I've got these High Templar with Psystorm, with these 3 Colossus, with the Stalker count, we can make this work. We can bust into this net. The pre-split of Clem was really good, but it didn't matter. Resources lost more for Clem than for MaxPax, which is huge in a PvT. And he got it done. What a ridiculous, ridiculous monster. Seriously, some of the best stuff we've seen out of PvT in a long time. Is MaxPax the answer? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. So if we look back at that final engagement before it really gets going, right here, right? It's 103 to 87 army supply. Clem is actually up in overall army supply here. Look at resources lost. 11,000 for MaxPax, 10,000 for Clem. Then the High Templar joined the party. 106 to 93. Still Clem's in the lead. And then he says, poke, poke, poke. Send the Zealots in first. There it is. There's the Psystorm. 1, 2, 3. Widowmine hits an Archon. Doesn't care that much about it. And the Vikings, yeah, SCV's getting pulled back. New Archons getting produced here. All the Colossus do get sniped down. But at the end of that battle, look at that. It's more resources lost for Clem than for MaxPax. Army value 51 to 39. Insane cost efficiency from our dude here. Wow. Yeah, and then Clem's like, well, I guess these guys can maybe get something done with a medevac and a handful of Marines. He leaves that guy in his haste. Leaves that guy behind. He's not even going after the supply depots. I don't think it matters. There's enough supply in the main base. Clem doesn't have money anyway. He's not like he could spend money if only I wasn't supply blocked, right? Look at that. Look at them. Look at him snipe the... Oh, he sniped the medevac. Oh, lost a Stalker for it, but the charge lots enough. God, that's so good. So good. All right. Well, guess what that was? One heck of an insane PvT. I know it wasn't like a 45-minute PvT or anything. Well, that was great. That was really, really good. Really good. So again, MaxPax, you love him. You got a good game from him today. Protoss fans, rejoice. And that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void in 2025. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, patreon.com/FalconPaladin, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /FalconPaladin or at FalconPaladin, whatever it is. And until next time, which is going to be, let's see, Thursday probably, you take care of yourself.